Welcome to my show, Searching for Integrity. My name really is John Smith, and I'm searching for people with integrity. Why? Because our country suffers from IDD, Integrity Deficit Disorder. Today, I'd like to introduce a number of things to you as my audience, seeing the news that we will get to a little later on, and we'll find that the name that I was given, John Smith, is still me, and I'll be pushing this out podcasting as well. I'm the author of Embracing the Abyss, and in my book, I treat the abyss as a portal to your soul, as a gate, an entrance to your soul. And upon thinking about embracing the abyss, I was given an idea, a plan to create smaller books, let's call them little books, if you will, with the titles Embracing Your Abyss for What You Need, How to Get Through Your Problem, or any difficulty or perplexing situation or dilemma. These little books will touch most everything that comes in touch with us all sooner or later. I begin today with a list of the ones that are coming in terms of the books and the topics. The titles are Embracing Your Abyss for Forgiveness, Embracing Your Abyss for Grief or the Grievers, Embracing Your Abyss for Addiction, Hope, Embracing Your Abyss for Anger, for Depression, Embracing Your Abyss for Lonely, Spirituality, Trust, Depression, Embracing Your Abyss for Forgiveness, Codependency, Guilt, Healing, Self-esteem, Infidelity, Shame, and Letting Go. These are just the beginning topics that we're going to delve into and discuss each of these sessions that we put together. And in the future, one of the little books has already got a title. And it's a title that was put together by myself and Roland Hallmark. The topic is Get a Grip. Get a grip? No, we're not talking about guns or rifles. That will come later on when we talk a little bit about that. Chapters in the little book, Get a Grip. Get a grip on why. Get a grip on self-discipline. Get a grip on the stone chisel. On making a difference. Get a grip on time. Get a grip on people. Get a grip on your environment. Get a grip on education. Get a grip on money. Get a grip on problem solving. Get a grip on life. These are the contents, the topics, the chapters which we will deal with. It's interesting to note that these problems that we come into most every day, week, month, year, depends how lucky, I guess, you are or not. But the Get a Grip is meant for adults and for young adults. I'm going to read a little bit to you on Get a Grip on Why. If you're reading this, I know that you're at least a teenager, because teenagers need this too. A lot of adults may still act like teenagers, and they're going to need this, how to get a grip on life as well. From this point forward, your life will be filled with opportunities to make choices. The right choices will make a huge difference in what you will be able to accomplish with your life. The wrong choices will take away from you may have already accomplished. All the choices you make, right or wrong, will then balance out at any given time to let you know just where you stand in developing your life. Only you can develop your life. Since you are accountable for what your choices are, this constant crediting and debiting process is an ongoing education about what you do right, what you do wrong, and what works and what doesn't. You must learn how to manage this process and grow mentally and emotionally from it. Get a Grip was chosen as the title because we firmly believe that if you really value something, you must get and keep a strong mental, emotional, and physical grip on it or risk losing it to the many distractions, temptations, and efforts trying to take it from you. By learning from each choice you make and from the crediting and debiting of your accomplishments, you shore your grip on everything you value. The key thought to remember is that experience from making choices will increase the strength of your grip, and that a strong grip will cause you to make better choices, all of which makes you happier and more productive. You know, I wish I had something like this when I was growing up. And I guess I can look back and say I was probably still growing up, even into my 40s. This is a key book, a key little book. Let me give you another paragraph or two. Don't let this age of responsibility and accountability frighten you. It is all part of the growing up process and sets you apart from the teenager who must rely on parents or others to think and make choices for them. This responsibility thing, while sounding stressful, is actually a lot of fun. It gives you opportunities every day to make choices that will cause you and others to feel feel good about you and what you do. When you start seeing more right choices being credited than wrong choices being subtracted, you will recognize the positive effect it has on how you feel about yourself and the world around you. No one can ask more of you than to make a positive contribution to your own self-worth and to the environment in which you exist. This outline that I'm reading from is an outstanding piece that helped me along my own growing up a life. Roland Hallmark was my high school football coach, and he was the perfect person to be like. You want to be like him. He's passed now, Coach. I want you to know to have the very best life possible. I also know I can't guarantee it nor do it for you. The best I can do is try to give you some sort of advantage by sharing with you what I learned from the right and wrong choices I made during the time. All those choices overall, those years caused me to develop a strong grip on a large number of issues. I wouldn't want to bore you with all of them, so that follows are 10 of what I believe to be the most critical. You may agree, disagree, or not care. The choice is yours. Get a grip. This little book is a gift of love, not a do as I say type of sermon. Hopefully, you will find meaningful help it in it, or at least an advantage. If you don't, I'm confident you can find your own way to a happy and productive life. However, it wouldn't hurt to always keep in mind that it is our choices that define us and everything we leave behind. I have been sorely with Coach's passing on. He was quite a man, and he's got a little book that I'm going to get written, completed, and we're going to publish it along with a number of the other little books. We could spend a lot of time just making that list longer, but it's all for the good, all for the best. Today, this is a special day for beginning a new podcasting platform, for a new approach. Broadcast, new shows will be on YouTube, Spotify, on and on and on. The list of book topics. I believe that we have something that we're going to carry, which will be just a brief news item, and we will get to it tomorrow in depth. The item I'm looking at, news item, latest news. Gunman kills 19 children, 2 teachers in Texas. School rampage. Uvalde, Texas is where it was. I've been through that town quite a bit. An 18-year-old gunman who killed 19 children and 2 teachers at Texas Elementary School barricaded himself inside a classroom, shooting anyone that was in his way, an official said Wednesday. Our next episode will make you more information about this and to be able to broadcast our view of how this can come to stop in the United States and stop forever. It sounds like a very large task, and it very well may be. We'll find out. But we have a purpose in doing this. And I am from Texas, and I don't like it. Not at all. Thank you, listeners, very much for tuning in. I look forward to our next episode. And for all of you, listeners and watchers, tuning in to Searching for Integrity, so long and happy trails to all.